Hello viewers, welcome to your program. It is Economic Insights and I'm your host Paul Kingsley. Now, in continuation with the ongoing report we are doing on infrastructure development in Nigeria, today we are spotlighting an indigenous construction company that are contributing in no small way to the development of our infrastructure. I'm talking of Joyak Janaiva Nigerian Limited, and joining us as the Managing Director CEO is Chief John Yakubu Ikeroda. We're going to be discussing on the challenges, issues affecting infrastructure development in Nigeria, and also how the company, as Joyak Janaiva, how they are contributing to the development of infrastructure in Nigeria. It promised to be an interesting conversation. Sit back, relax. I'll be back after this time out.
Joyak Janaiva Nigeria Limited is a company of industrious and diverse professionals under the auspices of Chief John Yakubu Ikeroda, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, providing qualitative, timely and cost-effective services. The company has distinguished itself to become one of the leading indigenous organizations with immense experience covering manufacturing, construction, electrical installations and engineering products.
Joyak Janaiva Nigeria Limited was actually founded October 18th, the year 2000 as Joyak Trading Nigeria Limited. We started full-scale operations July 1st, 2014. You wonder the little break in transmission, because in the year 2001, that's when I got married. After my marriage, I relocated out of the country with my wife. So I was out of the country for a period of about 10 years. So I came back in the September 2009. So when I came back, I now started managing the family business, that's Ikeroda Nigeria Limited. I became the Managing Director CEO of Ikeroda Nigeria Limited, which I didn't manage till 2014. Joyak Janaiva Nigeria Limited started full-scale operations July 1st, 2014. And since then, we have sustained a growth trajectory. We're involved in the production of electric concrete posts, the production of galvanized street light posts, production of concrete street light posts, electrical installation services, civil engineering services, solar renewable energy solutions. You know, my inspiration came out of quest to, because I come from a business, a family that has a business, a very rich business background. So the quest to own my own business, and also to train myself, to be able to develop myself, to be able to manage even the family business in future. So that was the quest for me to own my company. So mainly that drive to look out for a need on how to reach out to meet that need. And I also had interest in also to employ our youth so that you can give people that improved standard of living through employment. So that was really my main drive. to set up the business. Yeah, the vision, actually, that's what has kept us along all these years. And our vision is simple: to continue excellently in all that we do and cover the whole nation with our electric concrete poles, solar renewable energy solutions, and street light poles until we become number one in the industry.
Young man who is having a vision, and his vision is now materializing. In the past, many people do not believe that we had somebody in this country who has this type of qualities, but we are now seeing the fruits of the labor. He's putting together this package for us to see.
Over the years, the company has maintained consistency with utmost emphasis on quality and timely completion of projects to standards, specification, and clients' satisfaction.
Yeah, the industry is a very wonderful industry because our products, they are specialized products. We're talking about the electric concrete poles, the galvanized street light poles, the concrete street light poles, electrical installations, the solar renewable energy. I like to state here that our products are S1 certified. We are certified by the Standard Organization of Nigeria. We are licensed by NEMSA, that is the Nigeria Electricity Management Services Agency. That's what enables us to be able to make the poles in the first place. So the industry is competitive, but one thing that stands us out is our quality, our excellence. Excellence is our watchword. So I can tell you categorically that in the country, we are among the top 10 in Nigeria. Even though we are just like 5 years old in the industry, in this production industry of these concrete poles, but we are among the top 10 because the quality stands us out. And presently, we have a service provider contract with Benin Electricity Distribution Company in Edo State. And all the poles that they are buying in Edo North and Edo Central, they are buying them from my company. So if your quality is not good, you cannot be operating at that level. And we've been servicing that contract for over a year now, going to almost 2 years. Then we also had similar service provider contract with the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company this year. We started servicing that contract ending of May. So for us, we say there is room at the top. There's enough room at the top for everybody. There is more than enough for everybody, but quality stands us, and we try to also remain very competitive in regards to our pricing, because some of our competitors, their quality might not be as good as ours, but the customers, they always consider the lowest price, so because of that, you have to make sure you are within that range. So periodically we do carry out market survey of the pricing, from our competitors, so that we can always try and be in range. So we are very, very competitive.
From the project we've carried out so far, is a man that is reliable and has a quality to cover this whole country and even go beyond in this electrical installation and management.
Joyak Janaiva Nigeria Limited is highly equipped with young dynamic management and technical team with years of corporate and field experience to undertake and execute any given task in its field of endeavor.
We've done so many projects. As I'm talking to you now, we've done nothing less than about 100 different electrical installations. And during the course of those projects, there is one that caught, because my joy in electrical installation is that we take even lights to communities that have never seen electricity before. There is this community after Ogba River in Benin, and there was a federal government electricity project there some years ago. And in fact, that project was like 95%, if not 99% complete. But unfortunately, it was not commissioned. So during the time of Governor Adams Oshomole, he saw the need for us to commission that project. And in fact, after that 95 to 99% completion, that project was now abandoned for like 7 years. And that electricity project covers up to like 10 communities in that axis. So after 7 years of abandonment, we were faced with that challenge to activate that system. And to the glory of God, we're able to do it. And because when you're in that community, you can even see the Benin City. It's just like, because it's just down after the Ogba River there, just 10 minutes drive, you're inside, Airport Road, and it's so amazing that even pure water was like gold even in the place. No electricity. From there they can be viewing electricity, but they didn't have it. So for me, it was a great joy to have been, able to be part of that project, to be able to bring the smile to those communities. So at that project, we were able to achieve it, and that was 2011. 2011, we were able to deliver that. So we did so many electricity reinforcement projects, installing different transformers to boost the power because a lot of people they experience these low voltages in their area because of overloading of the transformers. So that administration ensured that a lot of transformers were given to different streets, different communities. So we used all those transformers to improve the electricity delivery to them. Then one other project also catches my attention so much is the installation, the establishment of street lights in Edo University, Iyamu, and environs. My company actually also took electricity to that university. We installed a 2.5 MVA transformer and about 500 kVA transformers to go with that. So the electricity project for us involved like about 1,000 street lights. That was an amazing project for us. The project was delivered successfully. We lit up the whole university and the whole community, and we're also involved in the maintenance. As you know, maintenance of infrastructure is a very big problem in Nigeria, but we're grateful that we're also accommodated into the maintenance of this infrastructure. And as I'm talking to you today, I was even there last weekend. I drove there at night, and the lights so beautiful and wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so
much.
much.
We're also then, as for building projects, we're involved in building a 6-story, a 2-story, 6 flats building for the Nigerian Civil Defense at Soka here, Airport Road. That project too was successfully completed, and they are enjoying the facilities. And we also built the number of schools also for the Edo State government under the under the State Universal Basic Education Board.
Businesses have an impact on social development where they operate. They therefore have a responsibility that extend beyond value creation. A company is looked at not only for the services and products it provides, but also the impact of corporate and social responsibility.
For example, during the course of that electricity, the streetlight project at the university and environs, we used that project to train like 20 youths. We train them in different areas of construction, in electrical, in civil, in logistics, you know, and for 3 months. And we're also even giving them allowances during that period. We trained them in the use of the lathe machine. So, and for us, that was a very wonderful experience. We also trained the youth, the young ladies, you know, in my community, that is South Ibe Kingdom now. We picked one lady from each of the units. We have 14 units. I picked one lady from each of the units, and we trained them in different skill acquisition programs like soap making, confectionaries, you know, and so on. You know, last year, because we created this fantastic product, it's the first in Nigeria. I'm very happy to announce it here. We created the concrete street light pole. It's the first in the country, and we use the all-in-one solar to install it. That's what we put on top of the pole, and with that product, it has helped to reduce the cost of the street light, so that instead of using galvanized, which is about 80,000 for our standard pole, which is 6 inches by 4 inches, then 2 inches arm, which is about 80,000 naira for one. But this concrete street light pole, it just costs 30,000 naira. So that's like 50,000 naira reduction, you know, and it's very durable, very strong. It can last for more than 50 years, you know. So it's just to give an alternative, you know, so that more lights can be provided for more streets. So we really like the government to take advantage of this product so that they can make more street lights available for our people. So in order to launch that product, I had to do a corporate social responsibility with it in my community, that is Ugeha, whereby the Joyak came to commission the project. I had like about 3 local government chairmen in attendance, you know. So we put like 10 there, which is about because the average cost per pole, because the all-in-one light itself was expensive. That one alone is like 300,000. The pole is 30,000. Then the installation and transportation is 20,000. So that brings it to 350. Okay, but the lights we put on top, because you have the 100 watts, we have the 120. We put the 120 watt, which is 350,000. So that brought the cost to 400,000 for each pole. So that was a 4 million naira light project, you know, to bring light to the community, which was very outstanding. We also built a market there, which we commissioned. We commissioned that market December 1st, 2016, and that market, I'll tell you, it's if not the best in Edo North. And the water project we did, the water we provided for our people, we also channel the water to that market, and this water running there, we put electricity in the market, and fantastic.
John Yakubu Ikeruda is committed to demonstrating leadership in stewardship with the highest ethical standards in overriding effort to make a positive impact in the communities it operates.
The project that Joyak brought to us, we are very, very happy. Then we thank him for bringing this project to our community. So for long we have been suffering for this kind of project. So we are lucky that Johnny Kroda brought us this project.
Well, John, we call him Joyak because his father is Yak Ikroda. You don't even know
the proper adjective to use in describing him because of his positive attitude to life. And this has endeared him to the entire South Ibia people. And the project he has initiated, they have all in one way or the other touched the lives of our people in very many positive ways. For instance, the borehole he provided has given our people the opportunity to have potable water to drink and use for their various household activities. And the market he built recently, which I personally went to commission, has modernized the village market at Tugeka, and it has started attracting more people, both sellers and buyers, and this has given rise to more economic activities among the people.
I'm a management accounting professional. I have a degree from accounting in Edo State University, now Ambrosali University, Epoma. I also have a certificate in business accounting from the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants in the United Kingdom. I completed my accelerated program with the Certified Management Accountants in Canada. I have a certificate in SAP Financial and Controlling, and also a certificate in Business Systems Analyst. I'm a family man. I have a wife and 3 wonderful children. I'm a young man that believes in this country. I believe we are the ones to move this country forward. It's not strangers that's going to move Nigeria forward. So I believe that's why I'm so passionate about development of youths. Because the youths, we say, is the future of tomorrow. So I'm a young man that believes so much in development of the youths. And I'm a community leader. I'm the leader of my community. So that's why we're doing so much to make sure, because I believe that the rural areas need to be developed. I think Nigeria also should take a cue from the Chinese experience on how they were able to lift so many people out of poverty. So, and I think agriculture is the key. So we are doing so much in that area. We're already diversifying, doing so much in that area. So I'm a young man who is very passionate about building lives, building people, developing my community and the whole country at large, but it has to be one step at a time.
All right, so must a very big thank you, sir, for making our time to be with us. We really appreciate your time on the program, your contribution. You are wonderful. Thank you so much, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you for having me. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.